Hello everyone, and welcome back to Starfield. In the last session, we went to Londinian and learned that the source of the terramorphs are in fact the heat leeches that are ubiquitous across all, human planets because they just get attracted to the heat and everything. And that's pretty worrying. We also learned that Victus is the one responsible for the attacks on New Atlantis and everywhere else. And so we are probably going to dob him in today. Let's see how this conversation goes.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Happy days.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Asylees it is then, probably.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
He confessed. He organized the attacks from his cell. I'm not going to lie to you. You've always been good with me.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
Okay, let's do the empath unique dialogue, I guess. He made plenty of grand claims, but deep down he wanted revenge.
Killed all those people because of a chip on his shoulder and an obsession with his own status. That sounds like Victus. Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
What do you think the cabinet will do to him?
My hope would be that whatever connections he's got to the outside world disappear. Make sure his future schemes and machinations stay in his cell with him. But honestly, I'm not sure.
Probably should just kill him.
He's in a unique position and has done a special kind of harm to the colonies.
As long as he's alive, he can ask for people to fucking come and talk to him, or he can talk to people who bring him food or whatever, and he's always going to be able to manipulate people to do what he wants. So we should probably just kill him. He deserves punishment.
Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss.
Is there any more to discuss?
This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Okay. Which method are you leaning towards?
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed
We're actually
again,
not concerned about it getting deployed again. Because the
The
Warlock's
cabinet
dead.
can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0.
Yep.
So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
The fact that the microbe could mutate and, currently it's only going to kill terramorphs, but it could mutate and kill humans too, and then, whoops, we fucked up, or it could mutate and it makes terramorphs stronger, and then, whoops, we fucked up, and, there's a million things that could go wrong with a microbe that we don't have, obviously, there are things we can do, to affect this stuff, but it's not like we have direct control over it, you know? Whereas, here's a natural predator that was an important part of the ecosystem and keeping terramorphs down, and we hunted it to extinction almost, and then things got worse because we fucked with the ecosystem. So let's just, repair that, put the ecosystem back the way it's supposed to be, and then, we're all good and there's no risk of space COVID getting out, So both approaches to clearing our worlds are effective against heat leeches.
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back the Asylees?
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are mega fauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly.
I mean, that's natural selection.
But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Aceles, we're at least dealing with known risks.
Yeah, speed is not more important than safety. What do you think the Cabinet will do when they learn about Victus's involvement?
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the Cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient.
Oh no, I think they should kill him.
Willing to spare him.
Let's have a nice public execution. Nothing else on my end. Let's head in there.
And here we go.
Yeah, no, I think the microbe idea is just, like, pretty clearly a worse option. We've killed the one guy that was doing it, the warlock dude. We're about to tell them that Victus was involved, so he's not going to be able to get anyone else to do it. So no one else can do the plant thing. So, like, we're safe. Introducing the natural predator back into the ecosystem that we fucked up is just obviously the right move.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we
rather
were
than
meeting
taking a
under
risk on
better
a microbe that
circumstances.
could fucking do
But
anything.
according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Is that second report from who I think it's from?
This report comes from a particularly confidential source both you and I are familiar with, yes. Among the reasons its findings are so alarming. Now, is it true? Was the attack on New Atlantis planned?
That's correct. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
Hadrian, I think you should tell them. What if Hadrian decides to lie and say it was Orlays, though? I'd like Hadrian to have a big moment, but I'm slightly worried that Hadrian would be like, actually, yeah, it was Orlays. I don't think she would, but there's no way of knowing for sure. So let's just tell them ourselves. The report isn't the whole truth. Orlays helped, but Victus organized the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin.
Oh my god, my frostbite just got cured? Why?
For years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Well, I assume you've got fucking mics in his room, right? Why would I make up something like that?
I can think of numerous reasons why someone, after learning Victus is still alive, might want to correct that. So I'm not going to accept such a stunning claim without proof.
Play the snippet.
It just transformed.
Surely they have his cell mic'd up, right? So that we can just play the recording of him admitting it all? Surely? Surely? It would be incredibly fucking stupid of them not to have done that?
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording.
Yeah, he already did.
Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
What's going to happen to him?
That will be up to the cabinet to decide. But I don't appreciate our mercy being taken advantage of.
Can you ensure he has no more outside contacts? He used UC functionaries to get his messages out.
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But cutting off Victus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
Okay, I would request his life be spared. The world would... fuck this dude. The world would be better without Victus in it.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian.
Nice.
All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
What sorts of measures will the UC be taking to protect the Lazarus plant?
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out trespassers relatively easy. But we'll ensure its growth is contained, that access to the plant is only permitted via highly regulated clearances, and that our troop presence on Londinian is increased.
Should it be wiped out? Do we know of any positive effects this plant has? I can't remember. Because if it has positive effects, then we'd want to keep it for that. But if it doesn't, then, like, why bother keeping it around? If all it can do is fucking supercharge terramorphs, then, like, just get rid of it? Because that is worrying.
Gather your thoughts, and let's continue.
That's a hard one. I don't know which one to say. Let's go... Maybe it should be wiped out. Let's say that.
We're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain. Explain to me why you wish to eliminate another.
I'm shocked you don't want to destroy it. Are you planning to keep it for yourselves?
I'm not sure I like what you're suggesting. The UC's only plan is to protect lives. Though, I won't discount that perhaps your proposal could get us closer to that goal. So, explain to me your thinking in destroying the plant.
I don't know if we should ask the Freestar Collective to help, because, like, it's possible it's growing elsewhere, right? We think it's only growing in Londinian, but it's very possible that there's some planet which we just haven't found yet, which it's growing on as well. And if we tell the Freestar Collective about it, and then they find this planet, then they could use it, like, as a weapon, you know? Obviously, so could we, but, like, we're trying to destroy it, so... I think the fewer people that know about what it can do, the better, so let's just erase any trace of it.
That's only a partial solution. The UC should involve the Freestar Collective in the operation.
Yeah, but do we want to tell people that this is possible?
And once Victus has been dealt with, this problem can end here.
And allow us to focus on the grander task to come. Very well. We'll clean up the plant. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
You're welcome.
So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous.
That is some cope.
Using it to wipe out the terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Do we need to do any... like, obviously we need to do something, but I'm going to ask this question for more dialogue.
I believe we have a responsibility to do something, yes. Heavens forbid, years from now, someone reopens the Pandora's box that Victis discovered. It falls to us to enact every measure required to ensure that day never comes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Aseles is the better route. It is fixing the problem that we caused in the biological ecosystem by hunting them to near extinction. They already do the job that we need, and it's a natural, like, cycle of life way, rather than let's introduce another strange thing into the ecosystem that might fuck things up more, could mutate, could become harmful to humanity. Like, there's a million things that could go wrong with the microbe. Whereas the Aseles is, like, already proven to work, and it's not going to go wrong because, you know, it's just a creature. It's just living its natural life. And it isn't dangerous to humans, so, you know.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
You've gained
That,
self-doubt?
madam, is
Sarah
most
disliked
certainly
that?
the
Sarah, are
plan.
you fucking stupid?
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the
I can't believe
process
Sarah
immediately.
disagrees with that.
Today marks day
That's so
one for the
stupid.
United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD.
Clap.
As befits such a group, the cabinet wanted to display its gratitude.
I'll take £1 billion,
Today,
please.
We will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us?
Sarah stood over there like, what about me?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
So what's that?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1.
Sick.
On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Love to see it. 10,000 credits, not too shabby. I like that music. So is my health thing good now? I've still got self-doubt apparently. What's the It says health, and then it's got the yellow droplet thing under it. But, like, I don't have a yellow droplet thing on the right. I've got... Fuck this self-doubt thing. Fucking Sarah. Oh, right. Let's do the skill point. What am I getting? What am I getting? Well, I can't get another stealth thing, because I haven't done any sneak attacks yet. So maybe fitness for more oxygen. Maybe health increase. That's probably good, right? But then at the same time, I could just go into more like stuff like pistol damage. I don't know. I don't know. Any science stuff I give a shit about? Not really. Like, if I ever want to start enjoying space combat, I guess I would need this shit. But... kind of like, eh. Maybe increased shield capacity would be good. Like, automated weapon systems. Oh, I guess you don't have to... I guess you can still have automated weapons on the ship. It's just that doing this upgrades their damage and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There is quite a lot I would like to get, you know? Do I want to increase my maximum health? Or do I want to start going down, like, pistols and stuff route? Ballistics is like bullet weapons, right? So lasers are not ballistics. Pistols and shotguns are. Yeah. It's probably good, right? But then again, I'm just thinking about, oh man, I need 7 more points. 7 more points in this tree. 7 more levels into this tree just to even unlock the ability to get this. So maybe I just go here. Heal 200 damage. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
All branches of the UC are on board.
Let's go speak to Tuala then. about our new citizenship and all that? Oh, wait, was Tuala? I thought, no, Tuala's upstairs, isn't he? Yeah, no, it's pointing me to the wrong place. What is the mission it's got me on, actually? The Empty Nest? What one's that? Oh, it's pointing me towards the Samco one. Right, okay.
Informed us of your new status.
Hello.
Congratulations on making class one.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Cheers, bruh. Can you tell me more about the Class 1 citizen stuff?
It's a high honor. Had to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Aphelion Realty office. Another 12,000. Lovely, lovely. Where is this realty office?
Just out the front door and across the plaza, by the embassies. Look for the Aphelion sign.
Rather drink engine oil than live in New Atlantis, but at least the price is right. Nah, that's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending
pilot
UC
skills,
space.
yeah, that's me. So
or
much
you can help
pilot
the
skill.
TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
So I guess these are all just like, I think these are all like nothing missions, right? Like they're just repeatable, randomly generated, like, you know, not actual story stuff. I think I'm gonna take some time off from aliens.
Of course. You've earned some R&R. Once you're rested up and ready to head out there again, you come see me.
I'll be sure to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and look at this, realty thing, wherever that was. He said it was near the embassies. This is one of the embassies, right? Oh no, that's the archives. I suppose it's this, is it? Ah, it is. Hello.
I'm always ready to make a deal. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis.
Sure
in
have.
fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
Sick.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
I'm interested.
Great. You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Building materials added to ship's cargo hold. Okay. Visit your new penthouse. Over here. Wait, isn't this the fucked... Isn't this the fucked marker where it says it's down there and it's like not? Oh no, it's pointing towards the tram, right? Can I just fast travel to the residential district? Yes. Menu field. The new game by Bethesda. Fast travel field.
This is it some sort of art?
So after an hour of whining, you're finally out.
Oh, that movie was epic. Definitely.
Let's have a look at my place then. Not bad. Spacious. Could do a lot. Oh, lovely balcony. Get to see all of those fucking barely rendered trees. They were like, nobody's actually going to get to the end of this quest line. People don't actually finish quests in Bethesda games. We don't need to render the background particularly well. It can look like it was created in 2004. No worries. Very nice bathroom. Oh man, this place is big, huh? This place is big. Another bathroom? Fucking hell. Living the good life, apparently. I'm curious, if I fall at terminal velocity and then right before I hit the ground, I hit my boost, does that stop me from taking the full damage? Oh man. I'm pretty sure you can actually like decorate these and shit, right? I never will, but the option is there for people who give a fuck about that kind of thing. I am not one of them. Cool. Right, well, let's pop a save. And then let's yeet ourselves and see if we can stop full damage with one tap of the button. Yep, we totally can. It literally does just instantly stop you. Amazing. Incredible. Well, there we go. That is the Vanguard questline complete. Not too fucking shabby. So, we could do another one, or we could do some main questing. I think we should do some main questing, right? Samco. No word on Barrett. Right, that's the Barrett one, and that's the Vladimir one. Let's do the Samco one. Because I know he... Unexplored route. I know he gives access to... Oh, you've not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. Sure. Like here, I guess. I know he will end up giving us access to the Freestar Collective questline, right? And I know that gives us a better ship, so I definitely want to do that. Right. Okay, now I'm closer. Can I jump? Sure. Did Bethesda really go, oh man, this really adds to the immersion. This really adds to the immersion when we go, oh, you can't jump there. We're going to make you jump to some other place and do nothing there and then just, you know, go.
Alright, Sam. Now that we have a moment, it's time to figure out the details of our little bet.
Oh, come on, Sarah, not this again. Tell me there's no point in setting a bet.
So you intend to stick with them?
Good conversation, guys.
Jump
Better than chicks. Better than Madame Sauvage's place in Neon. Better than anyone.
Quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
You must have banged your head on a console during that last grab jump.
Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Would make a claim like that.
Alright, look, you want to throw your money away, I'd be happy to take it. Otherwise, let it go already.
One day, we're going to system hop and test your theory. I just hope you're ready for some serious disappointment.
Wait, is that... Have we heard that before? I wasn't really paying attention. I feel like I heard that line before. Scan. Aquila City, mining outposts. Sure. What have we got down on Aquila City?